Hello, and thank you for being here. Truly. In a world that moves quickly, the fact that you've chosen to spend a few quiet moments here means more than I can easily put into words. Today, I'd like to do something a little different. Not another story, not another tale of power or command, but a quiet look behind the scenes of how these stories are shaped. This channel has always been centered on a certain kind of leadership. Not the loud kind, not the kind that demands attention, but the kind that carries weight quietly, the kind that understands restraint, the kind of power that doesn't need to prove itself, because it already knows the cost of every decision it makes. Most of what you hear on this channel begins long before any voice is recorded, long before any image is placed on screen. It begins in silence, a blank page, and a question. Not what sounds impressive, but something quieter, more difficult, more honest. What does it mean to lead when no one is watching? What does it cost to hold power without letting it consume you? And what remains when strength is no longer something you need to show? From there, each story is built slowly. I begin with the inner world, before the actions, before the outcomes. I outline the choices, the moments of restraint, the quiet decisions that never make noise, but change everything. And then I revise. More than I probably should. Sometimes an entire section is rewritten because the tone feels too forceful, too modern, too far removed from the kind of grounded authority I'm trying to convey. Other times, a single sentence takes longer than a full page, because it needs to carry weight without raising its voice. I do at times use digital tools, mostly to refine wording or smooth out rhythm, but the structure, the direction, the emotional balance, and the decisions behind each story, those are always mine. No two stories follow the same path, because no two leaders carry the same weight. Once the writing is complete, I begin to think in images.
The great hall
Not
fell
spectacle,
entirely silent,
but presence.
heavy with the metallic scent
A
of
quiet
fear
room,
and winter pine.
a
King
measured
Alistair
gaze,
loomed over the trembling
a
girl,
moment where
his
nothing
voice a
is said,
lethal,
but
vibrating
everything is understood. The editing is kept deliberate, slow, controlled, because real authority doesn't rush. It holds, it waits, it chooses its moment. I'm sharing this with you because I believe credibility is not something you claim, it's something you build, quietly, over time. These stories are shaped with care, with intention, and with respect for the weight of the ideas they carry. If you've been here for a while, or if this is your first time listening, thank you. Your time is not something I take lightly. And if these stories resonate with you in some quiet way, then this space is doing exactly what it was meant to do. Thank you for being here.